Introducing the Open Palm Podcast with host Jerome Shaw, available today on your favorite podcast platforms. The Open Palm Podcast is a positive, uplifting, motivational, and inspirational podcast. The host brings his insight and philosophy, and you can't help but gravitate towards his smile, his words, and his wisdom. Again, the podcast he hosts is titled The Open Palm Podcast. It's about inspirational messages, motivating themes, and thought-provoking ideas and topics. He'll also help you become more aware and in harmony with your own life, giving you a better understanding of your place in the world and using your skills accordingly, greeting the world with an open palm instead of a closed fist. You can find the show today on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more. You can also connect with the host on Instagram at Jerome Shaw. That's JROMESHAW on Instagram. Jerome Shaw with the Open Palm Podcast. Motivation, meditation, mentality. Go listen, download, and subscribe today.
Hello, my friend. Oh, hello. Hello and welcome to the Open Palm Podcast here. Now, if you're wondering, if you've listened to this podcast before and you're wondering what's going on, why is he sounding like that? Well, an interesting thing happened today. If you're viewing this on Anchor, you may see, strangely enough, that there are no episodes. This is actually episode 1 of the podcast here. And that's because this morning I got an interesting email from the provider of the platform that I host my podcast on, Anchor.fm, who I've been loyal to and who I've really appreciated thus far since I started in 2018. But I got a nice email this morning letting me know that my entire account was deleted from Anchor and Spotify, deleting all the episodes. I had over 500 episodes, and they deleted them all, letting me know that they detected suspicious activity. They said that the promotion or outside promotion of the podcast was not allowed in their guidelines. And without warning, no forewarning, no, hey, you should look out for this, or we've detected some activity. No, nothing. They just said your account has now been deleted. No more account. And also, you cannot reply back. They actually hit me with a no reply email, which means that even if I wanted to appeal or defend my case, I had no opportunity. So, interestingly enough, I got hit with that email this morning, and sure enough, I checked and all the episodes were gone. So if you didn't get a chance to listen to those episodes, they may still be archived on iTunes, but as of other places, they are no longer there. So, very, very interesting, right? Now, initially, as soon as I got this email, what do you think went through my mind? I mean, what would have gone through your mind, my friend? If you had started a business, of course they say that, a certain amount of businesses, maybe like 8 out of 10 businesses fail in the first few years and whatnot. And so you shouldn't really be surprised. And some people go bankrupt and have to start over again and have to, do a brand new blank new slate, right? But you've worked on something, right? It's become your baby. You've got people rooting for you. You've got people listening. You've inspired other people with different messages, and you feel very connected to something that you put your time, your energy, and your resources into. And then one day it just all gets wiped out. What do you do? How do you feel in that moment? Well, in the first 5 minutes of reading that email, I was like, oh, no. Oh, my gosh. I'm trying to find a way to contact them, to contact their support team. There must be something wrong. There must be a way to remedy this, to rectify this, right? And when I discovered that there was no way, guess what happened? Something interesting happened. And that is what this episode is about today. My mind switched. I could have gone so many different directions. I could have been furious. I could have been angry. I could have been depressed. I could have been down. But none of those things happened. Instead, I actually was at peace. I was at peace with what had happened. I was able to let go and say, you know what? That's okay. This is completely fine. This is nothing. I can just start over. And that's exactly what I did. You know, I feel like all the time, all those episodes that I put up talking about consistency, keep going, persistency, push through, making a way out of no way, right? Going through adversity, right? Leaving your comfort zone to your discovery zone. All those things I talk about. This gave me a wonderful opportunity to put my money where my mouth is, to actually practice what I preach. And if obstacles get in your way, they become the way. The roadblock on your path becomes the path, right? Setbacks aren't in the way, they are on the way. That's what we've been talking about on the Open Palm. So this is just a wonderful example for me and for you to let you know, don't give up. If you really feel connected to something, if you feel like this is your purpose, this is your passion, let nothing stop you. Let nothing deter you. Let nothing and no one keep you from your dream. Because nothing and no one can. Only you can determine that. It is up to you to decide what will knock you down and make you stay down. It's not how many times we get knocked down. It's when we get back up. So I relish this opportunity to start fresh, to start anew, and to have so many new listeners to the podcast who are coming in and finding this and finding message that they gravitate towards. If you would like to listen to the previous episodes, they still are for the time being. I don't know if they'll stay there, but they are on iTunes. You can find that on Apple Podcasts. Search The Open Palm and you'll find that. But this was just a very interesting event today, letting me know that nothing is permanent. You know, I learned these things from the monks and nuns that I spent time with at not in Myanmar. They are from Myanmar, from Burma. But in California, they taught me mindfulness and detachment. And all the meditation that I did led up to this moment. It allowed me to have peace in impermanence. That nothing is permanent, and that's okay. Because all is permitted. Right? And also doing brain games. Strengthening my mind, strengthening my resolve with things like Sudoku and things like playing chess got me to immediately look for solutions. Instead of seeing the problem, I started looking for solutions. Right away, my mind just searched for, what can I do? Okay, I can't do this, I can't do that. But what can I do? Asking the right question, right? And I realized I can start over. I can start again. I can start anew. I still have the logo. I still have different announcers, right? I still have my description. I still have me. You can have everything taken away from you, but they can't take you. They can't take your mind. And that's what's valuable. That's what will win the day. So, my friend, thank you for listening to Jerome Shaw on TOP. That is the Open Palm Podcast here in Baldwin Park, California. The Open Palm means harmony with the world, understanding our place in the world, using our skills accordingly, greeting the world with an open palm instead of a closed fist. My friend, I pray that you received an encouraging message today, letting you know that no matter what, keep going. It does not matter how slowly or how quickly you go, as long as you do not stop. Setbacks are not in the way, they are on the way to success. May you forever keep going in your life, not allowing anything to deter you from your dream and your destiny. Share this episode with a like-minded individual who is learning and growing, becoming their greatest version each day, just like you. Pay it forward so more can hear the message. And if this is your very first time receiving this podcast, definitely subscribe for more inspirational messages like this. And if you feel compelled to support, consider opening your browser to anchor.fm/jshaw. Supporting the podcast there is much appreciated. And I thank you, my friend. Have a wonderful and blessed day or night, wherever you are. And take care.
Hey there, my friend. So, you've heard about Anchor, but do you know why it's the easiest way to make a podcast? Well, first off, it's free. It allows you to use creation tools that let you record your podcast right from your phone or computer. It also distributes your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more platforms. You can even make money from your podcast with minimum listenership. It's everything you need in one place. Download the free Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started. Can't wait to hear yours. Let's see what you have to offer the world.